note, sister that I'm about to bring on here, man, I'm not going to read all of her bio, but I'm going to read some of it. I'm not going to read all of it, but because she got a long, extensive one, and I can go in, but hey, she's not only a master divine oracle, naturopathic physician, licensed generational wealth specialist, but Dr. Alisha is a trusted master divine oracle, spiritual life coach, naturopathic doctor, and licensed generational wealth specialist with more than 35 years of spiritual study and nearly 20 years of professional experience serving clients across the multiple areas in life. So, again, I'm not going to read her old bio, but you can go to the website that I got pinned at the top of the chat. Let me welcome, and I want her to say her whole new complete appellation that she has. I don't want to butcher it up. So I want to make sure that she pronounces it, then I'll be able to pronounce it also. Let's welcome on our stage right here, the one, the only. She's not new to this. She's true to this. Let's welcome Dr. Alisha in the
Greetings, Simon.
Peace, 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 my sister. How you feeling?
I am amazing. I am absolutely amazing. Grateful to be here with you.
Oh man, thank you so much for coming back on. I haven't seen you in a long time, and every time I see you, you got a new appellation, girl. So I got
yes, I do.
I'm an appreciation of the new appellation. So please say the whole new appellation so I don't butcher it up. Please say it properly.
I'll give you the brief one, which is Alisha, she, Amaru. It's much longer, but we'll just give you that right there.
So so the XI is she.
XI is always she, just like where you see the word Mexico, it's Mexico.
Mexico. Oh, okay.
Mexico. Right. Is always she. Absolutely.
Okay, so I got to get into my little Taino and Arawak speech because that's what I mean the original indigenous speech. Okay, so because that that's what my family is, Arawak and Maroon, and so I know Jamaica. That's what that was. So I know what that is. So. Wow, how you been? Long time no see.
Indeed, I am amazing. Everything is wonderful. I am excited. Just loving this transition that I've made over to Tennessee. Nothing that I had expected, but I tell you, the divine is wonderful. So we're looking at actually being able to have land here and do my retreats on large acreage of land. It's so amazing here. And that's why I love the concept that my thoughts are not your thoughts and my ways are not your ways, because there is nothing in Alisha that had any interest in being in Tennessee. But when I tell you that I love it, my nervous system is loving it, it is beautiful.
Right. I'm so proud of your journey because you've been journeying for a while. You've been through your ups and downs, your ins and outs, your to and fro's.
Yes.
And you've been, you've studied with many people over the years. And before we go into, are you going to do a PowerPoint today, or are you just chilling?
You ain't tell me I had that kind of latitude because
you said you're gonna go in. So when I say you go in, doing power, I knew.
I could have PowerPointed this one.
But but big up to even Dr. Ali, who said he's gonna do a PowerPoint. So he definitely confirmed.
Oh, he's gonna kill it.
So he's gonna be here July the 1st. He's gonna start off my July as we're getting into this 250 year celebration of whatever. But family, do remember her website is also scrolling. Her new website is also scrolling on the bottom. mygotoguru.com. That's mygotoguru.com. It's a soft launch right now. So we're trying to make sure that we build it because she's had so many things, man. And I mean, if I ran down the rest of the stuff that I had behind the scene, people, when I say like financial coach, I mean, vegan chef, transitional doula, I mean, she got it all going on. And when I said that I went to her house one time in Georgia and she had a bunch of certificates and license, I mean, we was helping her put it up, me and the other sisters putting up 50, at least 50 of them. And then there's more than that.
It's true. It's all true. I wish it was an exaggeration.
No, it wasn't. A girl, I should have took pictures. And you know who I ran into the other day?
Who was that?
Chief Yuya.
He texted me today. Wallahi, he texted me today. That's insane.
I ran into it while I was hosting the libation ceremony for the International African Arts Festival.
Okay.
I'm the MC for that this year. Finally,
I heard that. I love it.
It makes sense because it's the 55th stage, and at 5 + 5 = 10, which is 1, and I'm born on You know how this works. This is Paris.
Absolutely. And
You
you
know how
that
this works.
one always. Yes,
So
indeed.
the topic today, we're talking about, let me show that flyer again because she gave me the idea. Believe me, she always pointing about her ideas. She keeps it moving. 7 reasons why your vision board is not working. Lord have mercy. People be throwing away vision board. I see it in the garbage while I'm walking up the street. People trying to get their
Okay. Absolutely.
they throw it, but some people change their vision boards
They
also.
do.
They'll get new ones every year. They'll take it to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Why this subject and why now? And I said on my show earlier that the number 7 month next month, which is called
Yes.
July,
Yes.
7 deals with the law of attraction,
Absolutely.
deals with dealing insight, tapping in, and making sure you put out the good things that you want to attract and leave the bad things around because
Yes.
7 looks like a boomerang. And if you throw it out there, it's gonna come back and hit you upside the head.
Absolutely.
And her life path is a 7, mind you. So let's go. Why do this subject at this time?
Because we continue to do the same thing over and over again and are shocked that we're not getting a different result.
Right.
And so then we end up throwing the baby out with the bathwater because we say, oh, that doesn't work. Vision boarding is a lot. No, not at all. If you are not the right person at the right time, then you're not going to be able to do it.
Right.
A lot of our keys ended up coming from our childhood.
Yes.
We simply did not know how to activate it.
Yes.
And so it's needed when when we connected back 2013 in Brooklyn. Yes. And when I was living with Queen Afua and teaching Sacred Woman, doing all of that.
That's right.
We were taught to do vision boards.
Yes.
And so when I began teaching Sacred Woman myself, when I matriculated and wrote the curriculum for Sacred Medicine Woman, I had more latitude. So I could kind of do it the way I wanted to do it and the way my spirit was showing me. And so I transitioned from vision boarding into manifestation walls. And that puts you in the mind of what we saw in ancient Egypt, what we saw in Mexico when Red Pill and Blue Pill and I took 40 people down to Mexico and we gave them the opportunity to actually see Chichen Itza and to understand everything you were told is only in one place over in Egypt. No.
Right.
You can go right down the street and you can see the exact same thing, right? And so that's when we began to understand, oh, wait a minute, it's a little different. You're looking at the back of the Olmec heads and you're understanding many of the graphics that are back there as well. And so those were manifestation walls. Those were manifestation walls. And so we always have this visual that something happened and then they wrote it on the walls.
Right.
And see, a lot of times that's not at all what happened. These were warnings.
Right. Sorry.
This was, hey, this is what we want to help you not repeat. You don't have to continue to repeat what we've done. I want to keep you from doing it.
And it's interesting you say that because I remember Dr. Laila Africa used to say once, may he rest in peace, I was speaking to his beloved widow the other day, and he's still with her, quite with her. Oh my gosh. So her whole verbiage is like him. Attitude. He said years ago to audience, he said, you studied a white man once, you never have to study him again because he likes to repeat history. Where we deal with cycles.
Absolutely.
And we deal with cycles not only on the Western hemisphere, but on the Eastern hemisphere. I mean, the whole planet looked like a damn jigsaw puzzle.
Yes.
And we know that we were sharing knowledge with each other prior to Columbus and all his madness. He even
right here on Turtle Island.
Right on this side. Right, exactly. So even back then, you would say that they also had a vision board in a sense that what they was writing in stone, they always planned, or what they was writing on papyrus or whatever paper they was using, they had a plan and using vision also.
Absolutely. And they were right here. See, one of the things that we end up missing out on because we want to argue about who we are and where we were and all of those things. But if you study the history of the Verrazano Bridge and you study Verrazano,
Right.
that's when you start to understand, oh, wait a minute. So if you look at his journeys from South Carolina all the way up to New York,
Right.
he began to describe the people that he saw.
Right.
And they were rich, copper colored people
Right.
in South Carolina.
Yes.
Going all the way up, that's all he saw.
Right.
He didn't mention anybody pale. He continued to talk about they're big, they're bigger than me,
Right.
they're copper colored, right?
Right.
And
Right.
so, we hear about the Verrazano Bridge, and many of us have gotten stranded on the bridge and all of those,
Yes,
but
we have.
we don't, right? But we don't know the history. He's got 1532, if I'm not mistaken, is the year he documented that.
Mm.
So if they were here in 1532, there was no slave ship that brought them up free, just running around free, owning their land.
Right. Right.
So, it makes us ask the question, if they were already here, what all of the lies that we've been told? So yes, they definitely communicated with each other. They had thriving communities. These were not some people running around naked and scared and all of this ridiculousness that we've been taught. So it is so important that we do one thing so that we know who we are.
Right. Right.
We have our ancestry done. We have our genealogy actually done. Not go spit in something and send it off and somebody tell you, Simon, I see you. Simon, your people are from, right. Okay, you know what I'm saying? No, what can I actually prove? Where can I look and see my people? How can I see their actual genealogists? Am I going to a certified genealogist, or is this somebody that's connected to a pharmaceutical company who's going to take my DNA and misuse it? So we got to really have a clarity. That is another type of vision boarding. Because see, when you know who you are, then you have a better clarity. You find out why certain things just never, because, I was the Black revolutionary. I'm going to move to Africa. I was going to do all that, right? And then I messed around and had my genealogy done the first time. And I was like, oh, this is a little different. This was unexpected.
Did you do your father or your mother's side?
See, that's where it became, I knew looking at my mama, you could visit. My mother sat on her hair for years. So I knew she was a beautiful chocolate lady. I just knew that was understood. We knew that whole side. I started searching my daddy's side. I said, oh. And so when you have things done genealogically correctly, not only do you find out who your people are, but then you also find land that's sitting and may just need taxes. You find out everything.
I dare to say you see the vision of who your people are.
You absolutely,
because we're talking about vision board, family. Let's smack it.
Come on. Because so you remember 2011, right?
Yes.
2011, I spoke on the Occult Network. You remember that with Brother Curtis way back in the day?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
And so I did a long speech, and everybody was, wow, about Thanksgiving, right? Because I had studied about it, all of that, war, the whole 9 yards, not knowing that I'm the descendant of Narragansett chiefs all throughout. Had no idea. I just knew something wasn't sitting right with the story that we've got. Just to turn around and find out that the land that was owned by my family is right there in Massachusetts. That's the connection that I had to that whole on Plymouth's Plantation. That was the book that started this. I was like, wait a minute. We have just been lied to, and we're doing things based on lies.
Right.
And so once I was able to get that type of clarity, once I was able to then get my vision, because you do end up going back to, well, whose vision are you looking at? Are we dealing with the Eye of Heru? Are we dealing with the Eye of Ra? Which eye are you seeing with? Is your first eye calcified? What exactly are we looking at?
Right.
And so when you begin to bring all of that back around to vision boarding, and you understand that manifestation walls should be in every home.
Yeah.
Every home. This is what your children
I
should
was
learn to do.
just about to ask you that.
Come on, come on. Instead of, now, I'm all about, I'm a sports girl and have always been. So
Yeah.
I get it. I get the posters everywhere. But why not teach your children to have a manifestation wall up in their room?
Right, right,
So
right,
that
right.
because children are magical, they just believe.
Yes, right.
Mama, I want this. Daddy, I want that. It happens.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so we lost that type of magic. And the vision, we stopped speaking. What does it say? It's been forever since I did this
Where there's
one.
no vision, there's the people perish.
Not just that one, because you messed me up. I was getting ready to use that one, but thank you. But the other one, speak those things that be not as though they were, and they shall be.
Shall be.
Right?
Right.
That's what happens when you have vision boards. You begin to write those things, and then you begin to manifest them. So one of the biggest pieces with that one, since you went ahead and put me out there, Simon, because thank you.
You're welcome.
Write the vision. And so most of us ended up growing up in church. If we didn't go with our parents, we went with our grandparents. We know something about it. And we heard this, which said, write the vision, make it plain, so that he that reads it may run with it. I'm going to read that again. Right. Write the vision, make it plain, so that he that reads it may run with it. And so we heard this growing up because grandmama said it and mama said it and all of that, but we didn't understand that this was one of the strongest manifestation spells that we were ever taught as a child. Let me break that down for you.
Yeah.
Write the vision. Writing it down makes it real. It gets out of your head and you put it on paper. So the universe can conspire along with you.
Right.
We always hear that thoughts become things. Thoughts become things when you write them down.
That's right. That is right.
Make it plain. Don't overcomplicate it. So you will not be the only one that's reading it. That's why you got to make it plain.
That's right.
And you will not be the only one that's teaching it to other people either. Yes. It must be duplicatable because it's bigger than you. And most of us only think as far as us, if even that far. We'll have it in our mind. Too many of us are going to our graves with our greatness still trapped in our mind. We never wrote the vision.
That's right. That's what, yes.
So that he who reads it. So this is the deepest part of that entire spell, because it's telling you that not only will you attract people to help you, but you are attracting literate listeners. Literate listeners, people who have a mind of their own and choose to partner with your vision and follow your leadership. So when the vision is plain, people know where they fit in. They don't overstep their bounds trying to be a pick-me, but they choose to pick up others along the way to further your common goal. Because if you've made it plain and they are free thinkers, they don't get stuck in the hurdles of disbelief. They just run with it. And so you will attract to you, once you've written it, you've made it plain, you're going to attract people to fund it, to build it, to protect it, to organize it, and to open doors for it. But keep in mind, these people are just your runners. These are your runners. That's what they're called to do. Clarity is spiritual. It's not just organization. Once you put it down on paper, you begin the conspiring process. If it stays in your head, you don't really believe it yourself.
And you know, everything around us
Mm-hmm.
that is made had a vision first.
Absolutely.
It
Absolutely.
had a thought,
Yes.
and then it manifests. Like
Yes.
the microphone we have
Come
here,
on.
you know, say the computers, the calculators, everything had its thought.
Yes.
And if it would have stayed in that thought, then it would not manifest. Of
Not at
course, they
all.
didn't. If they didn't get the engineers to draw it up and make it look good and learn how to do the motherboard for this and the
Yes.
motherboard of that, then we would not see what we're having
Mhm.
today.
Absolutely.
Even human design.
Come on. Absolutely. Yes.
That's why I don't get the atheists, but I get them. I understand it, but but you, things are just operating in perfect cycles,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't see that that's some type of intelligent force, whether
Right.
it's divine, masculine, or feminine, or alien. I don't care what you call it. Some people call it alien.
See,
So,
this is my thing when it
yeah,
comes to the atheist thing, and everybody do what you do
do
you
what you do,
do
what you
whatever
do.
you want to do.
I got
But
it.
for me,
Yeah.
until I can clap my hands and make a rabbit, there's somebody that's bigger than me. I mean, just hey, until I can go rabbit,
Rabbit.
until hey, so yeah. But you do you, well, because hey, what you eat don't make me fat.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Don't make me fat.
absolutely.
Big up to everybody in the big up to Board King in the building. Big up to Parish Blair TV in the building. Big up to what about my loyal followers on my membership? Big up to you, Peace of Law. Okay, we got a whole lot of people coming in. Big up to the
Yes, ma'am. It's
Instagram
on
family. Let me
film.
make sure the Instagram
Indeed.
family. Instagram is tuned in and locked in. What's up, Instagram? How y'all doing?
Mhm.
You know, so you gotta show them love. You know, you gotta show them love, man. Show them love. You know, this particular, and people are watching. Big up to Diva, also a friend of mine's sister, and her children and her family and all that. So, you know, it is so important that we understand why vision is necessary. Because
Mhm.
my family lost some great land in Jamaica. That now the property on that land is $30 million if you buy property on that land. $30 million. I mean, I heard Vibes Cartel sing about it one time. His house up in Stony Hills cost $30 million. You know, and in Jamaican money, that might be
Right.
$600,000.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
it was still a lot. But my
Absolutely.
grandmother had this beautiful land. She just
Mhm.
celebrated in the cosmic 109 years on this planet. My grandmother, and she had this beautiful land in Jamaica up in Stony Hills. We could see the Kingston off the hill. And
Mm.
dog, you see it lighting, and she had mangoes and coconut and this and that on it, all the sweet stuff. But when she passed on, it got sold.
Mm.
Because where there's no vision,
No
the
vision. Absolutely.
people perish.
Absolutely.
So you got 7 reasons
Yeah.
why. Talk about let's go through the 7, and you could explain each and every one of the 7 reasons why the vision boards is not working for some people. But many people, some it is, some are not. But and some is leading them astray too, because some people have vision to do some craziness too. Because
Mm.
you got negative vision boards and you have positive vision boards. Let's be clear on that.
You do. And see, what a lot of people don't understand is that they're working witchcraft, right? They're running, oh, witchcraft, it's of the devil. But that's what you're doing, right? Or you're scared of witchcraft, but then, you blowing out birthday candles and you doing all that. So it's like, stop it. Just you're confusing yourself. And so what I want to do, Simon, I don't want to just tell people what's wrong because we know something's wrong, but I also want to give solutions.
Good.
So the first reason is you made the board from the part of you that dreams, not the part of you that tells the truth. Now, we both know when I was in Brooklyn, I got down to 120 pounds.
Lord have mercy. I ain't even going there with you.
Okay. And I got a big head. I had a big head at 120 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And it was ridiculous.
Bobblehead.
I did. I was a whole bobblehead, right? Whew,
Lord have mercy. Stop.
what an experience that was. But the beautiful thing is that I learned that I learned the power of my words. I spoke and I got delivered.
Praise the Lord.
Okay. I said I'm about to go. And everything lined up for me to go. Right.
Crazy.
And so when we're dealing with the part of us that dreams as opposed to the part of us that actually tells the truth, oftentimes your vision board reflects the lie. And so you're trying to manifest a lie,
Right.
and a lie that you are not yet prepared to support.
Right.
But then we want to go into a disappointment because I didn't get what I wanted. Well, yeah, let's talk about that. So a lot of people create vision boards from excitement, right? Inspiration, frustration, ooh, the desire for, I want a fresh start. Woo! Okay, desire is sacred,
right?
But desire needs truth beside it.
Right.
The dreaming self shows that you want it, right? You know, a lot of people want to, you know, that I'm a generational wealth specialist. A lot of people want to be able to leave a lot of money for their family, for their children and their children's children. But the work that's required, they're not trying to do that.
That's right.
So they're living the dream. They're not dealing with the truth. And so your truthful self actually shows you what the vision will require. And so you realize that there are 3 different divisions of you. You've got your lower self, your higher self, and your inner self. Right. And so your lower self wants to be comfortable, to be in familiar patterns, and to give you quick relief. Right. Our chief says something. He says, lazy never won, right? And so if lazy never won, there's no way in the world that you're going to say, I want the manifestations of my inner self, but I don't want to do the work for it. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
And so that higher self is kind of that two-faced part of you. That's that part of yourself that says, oh, yes, honey, I'm getting ready. It sounds good on paper.
Right.
That's the one that writes the New Year's resolution. And by the 5th of January, it's right. It's like, I was just talking. I'm going back to what I was doing.
Exactly.
And so the lower self, you know, wants the comfort. The higher self has big dreams. I got a Bentley on there and the Rob report and all of these things. But an opportunity comes for me to build my own business.
Right.
And I want to stick with a paycheck. Realizing the paycheck people can fire me at any time and shut everything down. But I'm going to call an entrepreneur opportunity a scam. And I'm going to stay with the job. I'm going to call that a pyramid scheme when the CEO of my company is making $1 million a year. And then everybody under him is making $500,000 a year. I'm down here at the bottom making $45,000 a year.
Right.
That looks like a pyramid to me.
Right.
But that higher self, that is the two-faced part. That's the part that sometimes is connected to the lower self, sometimes it's connected to the inner self. That inner self is that divine part of you. That is your inner divinity. And so that's the part of you that says, I hear you. Write it down. I hear you. Go into meditation so I can give you the instructions. I hear you. Go to sleep so that I can speak to you through your dreams. That's exactly who we're dealing with there. So these problems end up being things that we create for ourselves because we don't know which version of us we're going to stand in agreement with to manifest. Because see, each of them will, your lower self will fully manifest. And this is how we end up with mates that are garbage. Because the garbage part of us, oops, can I say that? The garbage part of us actually attracted them.
No. Wait. Now, a lot of people don't want to be accountable to that. And I noticed that amongst a majority of women, and then I find it out in a lot of men. We don't want to be accountable to recognizing that if you are attracting a narcissist, then what is the narcissistic attitude or ways that you have in you?
All day. And so since you out there, I'm going to go on out there with you and we're going to swim together, right?
Yeah. It's a vision, boy.
It's a vision.
I don't want to be bored. I want to have a vision.
I want to have a vision. So one of the things I learned the hard way, and you were there.
Yes,
ma'am. I learned that domestic violence begins within.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, that's one of the books I'm writing. And I made a lot of people mad when I said it.
Yes, you did.
But it's true. It's true.
Mm.
So I've never, and I have counseled domestic violence victims and survivors.
That's right.
And I've hidden them in my house. I ran houses for them to stay. You know, in Atlanta, that's real talk.
I remember she had rooms. She had rooms for them. I remember because I came to one of your sister getaway. You had me as one of the numerologists readers, and you know that matter of fact, that's why I met Soleil. You know,
absolutely,
the great Soleil,
my heart, yes,
Professor Griff's wife. So because I had him on recently. So, but yeah, you really had things.
I did that in real life,
in real life, yeah.
And what I understood from every one of those women, the way that they treated themselves opened up the door for who they allowed to mishandle and mistreat them. Very few women with super high self-esteem stay to the point of domestic violence. Because once you begin talking crazy to me, I've already alienated myself.
I said that earlier.
But when I don't love me and I'm depending on the love of somebody outside of me to then affirm me, to make me feel loved, needed, wanted, and I'm running with your vision. When we run with the vision of a fool, that is when we open ourselves up to domestic violence, because it begins mentally. Nobody just starts out busting you in your face. No. It starts with the way they talk to you. And then it presents to a lot of the gaslighting. It goes bit by bit by bit by bit. And then the more you keep staying through the way that I mishandle you, then I feel like it's okay when you don't obey me to put my hands on you. So domestic violence begins within. If I dislike me, if I mistreat me, if I talk to me hatefully, then I accept that from you. When I am so in love with me, because self first, but not self only, when I love me, there's no way in the world I'm going to let you mishandle me. So it doesn't get a chance to get to that point. And you know that I am not talking at the situation. You were there when I lived it. So the whole vision situation is understanding who you are. Because if you understand who you are, you'll know what you attract. You'll attract from your inner self. So therefore, you attract the very best to you. It's really interesting when you look at the Jewish culture, because you know I was a Hebrew Israelite for 10 years, right? And so
keep on speaking, because I got to get my charger. But go ahead, keep on speaking. I got you. I'm gonna put you in front.
What you're gonna find is there's a different mindset when the girls get ready to go through their bar mitzvah or their bat mitzvah. The question always becomes, because they're a woman after that. So the question becomes, when a young man approaches the father about courting, what way will he make my daughter's life better? What way will he make my daughter's life better? If he cannot make her life better, she's better off without him. That vetting system we simply do not consistently have, even if we have a fully involved father in the home, because by the time we bring a man to our father, we have already fully consummated a relationship. And where that becomes toxic, we didn't get the input. We didn't ask our brothers. We didn't ask our fathers. We didn't ask the people around us, so that before we became one with that man's vision, we were then able to discern whether or not his buggy was something worth attaching to. So that is one of the major parts of this. You made the board from a part of you that dreams, but not a part of you that tells the truth. And so when the vision gets powerful, the dreaming part of us moves out the way so that the truthful part can sit at the same table, so that what we manifest is connected to the part of us that's not worrying, the part of us that's not delusional, the part of us that's not deceptive. So one of the best ways, if this hits you, don't holler. Here's a solution. Sit with one picture that you would put on your board, not a whole board, just one picture, and ask what it's calling out to you. What part of you attracted this particular thing? Name the strengths, the habit, the boundary, the support, or what you realize needs to be healed in you that then attracted that one thing. So that way we're not all over the place trying to manifest a whole lot of different things. No, I need to clearly understand why I manifested that.
Powerful, powerful. And for one to really clearly understand, doesn't it go back into your lineage and what has happened in your father, your mother, your sisters, your brothers, your great grandmama? Because epigenetics is real.
It is very, very real. And you have to understand mating. You have to understand courtship and what the purpose is. Who am I connecting with? We keep, and I'm going to go into that as we go, but we keep deleting the journey.
Right.
I've actually heard brothers say, of course, nothing that's talking to me, but I've heard brothers say, oh, if I don't hit by the third date, then I'm not going to be with her.
No, I understand, because I've been in the club life. I went through all that madness. Lord.
And so that's not someone that's courting you. Right. That is someone that is making prey out of you. That is someone that's about to use you. Right. And so this is where we end up with a lot of manifesting children we never wanted. And we mishandle and mistreat the child because all he ever wanted, we can't call him a deadbeat dad because he never had an intention to be a father in the first place. You left your womb vulnerable to somebody whose middle name you didn't even know. You never, ever checked to see if he had any diseases, because you can't just look, from what I understand, and just, oh, you look like you have herpes. My goodness. Yeah, you can't just look, right? So since you can't, you're now making the decision to become one flesh, to leave yourself completely vulnerable to somebody you don't know, and let them release inside of you and now mark you as their territory when they've made no covenant with you whatsoever. That is not vision. That is continuing to set yourself up. How dare you get mad because he's not showing up as a father? What? He was using you. He wasn't interested in being a father. He was interested in hitting. And these are the conversations that we do not have, that we need to be very, very honest about. There was no vision for the relationship. There was no intention with it that had anything to do with manifesting a child. You did not protect your womb over and over and over again. Sis, that's not a deadbeat dad. You got to look at you. He didn't rape you. You made a choice. There was no vision. He wanted to lay down. You chose to lay down. You made a baby. He was a deadbeat dude way before he was a deadbeat dad. And you can't make somebody be a father. And it's horrible that many women who never, ever wanted a child don't have the money to abort a child. So what they do is they abort the child's spirit on this end. And they you look just like your daddy. I hate your daddy. You made that choice, sis. You made that choice. There was no vision. There's got to be a vision in your decision to court. There has got to be a vision. Just because somebody paid some attention to you and took you to the Cheesecake Factory, now you getting ready to be the freak of the week? That's all it takes is the Cheesecake Factory? Yeah, no.
Who sang that song, Freak of the Week? I forgot.
We went way back. We went way
back. Lord have mercy. Family, those that are just tuning in, that just came in, please like, subscribe, thumb up, share, click the bell, and so you can be notified when I come up and hype this video up after. Those that might be watching later, we have the one, the only Dr. Alisha Amaru. She Amaru, right? That's how that's what the XI is, right? She Amaru. Amaru. All right. Amaru.
I'm glad I didn't give you all of it like you asked.
Okay. Yeah, don't give me the whole thing. That I'll be flipping all through hoops. And if you want to get in contact with her, you can go to her new website called My Go-To Guru. That's mygotoguru.com. Yes. Mygotoguru.com. It's pinned to the top of the chat just in case you want to know. Man, sis. You covered a lot, because I believe that all of this, even in relationship, is a two-way street.
Absolutely.
Because, I came out of the club life. I was doing it in the clubs. Yes. The clubs I was the man. They call me King Simon, the gal them diamond. I mean, all of that was going on.
All right.
But I did leave religion at a certain point. I will say that under Islam, it kept a certain discipline, because both three of the wives that I did marry was Muslim. And, and those are the ones I did, there was a form of courtship and all of that kind of stuff that you had to do, even entering that kind of, and, Islam keeps that, whether it's Sunni, Ansari, whether it's, Moorish, whatever. Sufi. You had to keep that, and I do respect that to to a certain extent, because remember sometimes in certain cultures they just give you a wife, or they'll just appoint a wife with because of business, because family can't be business. So, and sometimes the wife don't even want to be in that, and sometimes they're young as hell. They could be 16 and given to older men and given to. Yeah. Look, in the history of the Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be, 9-year-olds was given.
Well, now that's not necessarily true. We need to
he didn't
further research, but
he didn't consummate it, but there was something that he didn't have sex with the child, of course.
Right.
But there was something that happened, because it's in the hadith. So it's not like it's not there. So we got to be real with what history it is and what is not, So
we don't want to make him a child molester either.
Yeah, we don't want to make him a child molester. Exactly. But people in debate forums would try to make him a child molester.
But we got to remember that that's hadith.
That's hadith. Again, words of men. Yes, it is words of men. Again, like the Gospels. Right. In the Bible, with other words of men. So again, but that has been passed down for 1,500 years. Now, so how do we offset a lot of those traumas, those repetitious, and those symbolism that has been pushed to us over these amount of years on every landmass?
By learning the truth, by learning who you are. If you only knew the amount of money I spent, when I was working with Renoko, and I'm going to Egypt. Oh, all of that, all of those trips. You know what I'm saying?
Please clarify his name. Renoko who?
Rashidi.
All right. Dr. Renoko Rashidi, born August the 16th, my brother. I brought him into town.
Absolutely. You did. And so, just convinced, I am, but I never took time to really think, 2 million people, 2 million people just suddenly disappeared from a whole landmass, so we were not thinking. And so when you just do things because this is what you're told you are, and this is what you're told to do, right? That's again, you're operating without a clear vision. And that's why a lot of times, and I used to own a travel agency for over
Mm-hmm.
20 years. You remember that,
I
right?
remember that. Mm-hmm. Oh, them Christians loved you.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Hey, Lord,
And
you
so,
had you had a lot of people. Dick Gregory you even had on one year.
yeah,
Big
yeah,
up to late great Dick Gregory.
absolutely. Yes, indeed. That was my friend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But the crazy part is that you would make a decision, and I had 35 families that went to Ghana, and
Mm.
28 have come back. They went
Mm.
there really believing, oh, and I mean, no knock to Ghana, but you got to really ask yourself, what are you trying to escape?
Mm.
Because what you leave here with is going to go over there with you.
Mm.
And then when you find out and you start to actually put numbers together, it's like something doesn't quite add up. Something's not quite right. And that's where we begin to question things. Because I'm not even going to get into that debate because I could kill that.
Yeah. Let's get back into what we do.
But
Yeah,
what I'm saying, yeah, the vision thing. In going over there, most of them were looking to escape what they think is here, not realizing that for most of them, this was home. So you leaving home to go to a foreign land thinking it's going to be so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that looks like you is not you.
Right.
And that's what you really have to understand. So this is why you need to get your genealogy done by a certified genealogist, because then you'll find things that resonate with you and you'll understand what they mean. I have a ton of my family on here from Arna, and they will put a link in there so that if you decide you want to have your genealogy done, then you can actually go and have a certified genealogist who's not connected with a pharmaceutical company, who's not trying to take your DNA, but that can show you this is who you are.
Right.
Family by family by family, connect you to tribes, the whole 9 yards, and just really, really make that clear and plain for you. And that's what's really, really important, because that's how you connect. As long as you continue to believe lies based on religion, then it's gonna, a lot of people end up, and I'm a spiritual psychiatrist, so this is what I do every day. And so many people are trying to manifest what's in the box of religion so that they can be, I'm going to be the perfect Christian. I'm going to be the perfect Muslim. Okay. You don't even like yourself. You have no vision for your life. You have decided to be in a relationship with a visionless man or a visionless woman. You cannot submit to anybody who has no vision. You simply can't. All you're doing is going with the flow, and you don't even know what's in the water. So that's where one of the biggest challenges comes in, not only with relationships, when we bring children into relationships where there's no vision for the household. Where there's no vision for the household, what is your child supposed to do? Who are they supposed to believe? They end up believing people with visions, even if their visions are toxic outside of the home, because they're looking for structure.
Right. Family, those that are tuning in, make sure you go to our website, www.mygotoguru.com. That's mygotoguru.com. Today's, of course, topic is 7 reasons why your vision board is not working. Now, man, there's so much you have
we might have to do a part 2. I don't know if we're going to get through all 7 fooling with you. You did this.
You just got to start naming them 7s and keep on running. And then we got till 9:30 at least.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we good. 9:30 Central, right?
9 Central, yeah. Because what time is it your time now?
Oh, it's just 7:49 here.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's 8:50 right now here. Okay. So time, boy, is interesting. this part of time.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
When it comes to laying out a vision board, let's go there real quick. And anything, if they want to book a consultation with you, they can do that. Let's make that happen. But when it comes to laying out a vision board, what should they have? What type of intention should they have? And should they meditate first, or should they pray on it first, or should they cut out paper? What should they do? Cut out magazines or what they want?
Please leave the paper alone.
Okay.
Leave the trees alone. Leave the paper alone. Just all that right there.
Leave the trees alone.
And get clear.
Right.
Because see, if you're not clear on what you want, right, you're going to manifest chaos. You're going to manifest chaos. A lot of us, our bodies got older, but we're still living and trying to manifest visions from 20 years ago. Yeah. I had a business partner when I was doing food way back in the day, who wanted to be a rapper. Okay, bruh, you 40. Okay.
I'm not going there with you.
You want to be a rapper, right? You're 40, right? Yeah. And I'm not saying that you can't at 40. Yeah. What I'm saying is you need a day job. Yeah, you don't get to I'm gonna be a no. We need you to have a check. There's a ministry in the check. And if so happen somebody comes along and signs you at 40, alhamdulillah, but it may not happen. And so, because see, there's a ministry of rent that wants to be paid, right? And so if you have nothing to satisfy that particular ministry, that's where we're going to run into our problem.
The ministry of rent.
There's the ministry of rent. Rent is a ministry. So where you have no vision, you can't put anything on a vision board until you're clear. What is your life purpose? This is one of the things that we do at mygotoguru.com. Help you find out what are you here for? Yeah. Because a lot of us became what our parents said for us to be. But our parents were not in tune. Our parents needed some money, so they spoke that into you so that you would be able. And so here you are living out your parents' dreams miserable because it's not what you were called to do. It is important that you find out what you're called to be, to do, and to have. Those are the things you can put on your board. You can actually be working against the universe because you're trying to, one big thing, you never ever put a person on your vision board. A person outside of you, never. Because you are the only constant in your life. So when you say you want marriage, you can put symbols of marriage, but don't you put a person up there. Because you don't know the whole story. You know what you've been presented. And you may be locking yourself into something that is a detriment to you because you are only looking at the result and you will not allow yourself to enjoy the journey. Who you are that attracted that person can grow. So is that going to be a person that is able to go with you through your growth cycle? Right. Or were they just there when the seeds were planted? Those are not the same people.
Right.
Those are not the same people at all. So if marriage is what you desire, then what you want to do is make the decision to become marriage material. Many of us are not marriage material at all. We just want to get married, but we don't want to be a wife. We want to get married, but we don't want to be a husband.
Somebody said, "What? No paper. What do we use instead?" They going back to the vision board.
To the vision board.
Yeah.
Well, why would they do that? All right. So you're not going to use paper. You're going to get clarity first.
Right. Right.
Once you get clarity, you're able to move forward based on the clarity, not based on cutting out a whole bunch of other things from a magazine and making that come forward.
Right. That's a collage.
Right. And that's all it is. And it's cute. But what are you going to do with it? It's just cute. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Right. It's a collage, man. We did that in school.
We did. And it didn't manifest anything either because the dream shows you the destination, but the truth shows you the actual road.
Right.
So that's the biggest one. The second reason, so we can just kind of get back to the vision board,
yes,
is that you are using self-sabotage to avoid the responsibility of arrival. I'll say that again. You are using self-sabotage to avoid the responsibility of arrival. And so some people feel more familiar with almost getting there and actually, it slipped through my fingers. Right. So we will sit up and do things to sabotage the vision because it's not a fear of failure, it's a fear of success. Because success comes with the responsibility of it. So you'll have people in relationships, everything's going good, we're vibing wonderfully, and they get scared. So they'll turn around and do something that they know will turn the other person off because this feels too good, this feels too right. I don't want it to mess up. So let me do something so that I don't have to become who I need to be to actually make this relationship continue on. We do that with our visions. We self-sabotage to avoid the responsibility of the arrival. And so when success gets close, a new level of stewardship rises in us. More money requires more maturity. Better love requires emotional maturity. So we don't want that responsibility. This is why we'll lose 20 pounds, get super confident, and then slide back into our old habits. Desire may be present, but the responsibility of actually having what we asked for can feel too good, too big. So we have to ask to have the correct identity so that we don't self-sabotage it. So if you prepare for the blessing before it arrives, then you end up building the structure and you learn the skill so that you can strengthen your own discipline and let it make room for you. You've heard, your gifts will make room for you. Well, not if you're giving your gifts away for free. So they've got to expand. Anytime something's making room for you, it is expanding. And so one of the things that we would do is to ask ourselves, when this vision arrives, what will I need to maintain it? And then practice one maintenance habit a week toward that manifestation. Because you want to prepare like the blessing has already has your address. So it's just waiting on me. So if what I'm waiting for is a new house, I start to go throughout my current house and keep it super clean. I get rid of anything that looks like clutter. And I start preparing, I start checking. Do I want to move myself or do I want to have boxes? What is that going to? So if I go ahead and start giving away and getting rid of stuff, I am saying I'm making room for that new blessing. I am in that version of the vision. But if I'm looking around and everything looks crazy, I'm not giving signals to the universe that I'm ready or worthy for something bigger. You can't keep your 600 square foot apartment clean. And you talking about you want a 2,000 square foot house? Why? You would not give a 16-year-old who won't keep his bike locked up a brand new Mercedes. Like for what? So it's the exact same concept, as above, so below. If we can't have expectations of our children and we out here naked, no, not at all. What are your what's your feedback on those?
No, I mean, no. It's just we just that was two. We going into three. We got we still going. I'm still going. I'm still going. But that's good point. That it's 9 o'clock, top of the hour, right here. Let me hold on 1 second before she goes on. Let me play something. Let me show some things that's coming up. Just want to remind all of you beautiful people, we have the one, the only Dr. Alisha. She Amaru, right? Right. That's right. Am I correct in that pronunciation? She Amaru. right? You ain't saying nothing. Okay. But just want to remind you also this coming Sunday, I got Elijah Shabazz, of course. Black Music Month is this month also. They got a whole bunch of names for this month. Then we got Baba Phil Valentine coming in
Yeah.
on Monday, speaking about the metaphysics of music and mental health. We're going to speak about
Mhm.
that. And we have martial arts great the Dr. Master, Grandmaster Dan McEady, speaking about mastering self through the spiritual and physical aspects of martial and healing sciences. He's been doing it for over 50 years into the martial arts, but also dealing with acupuncture and all that type of stuff. This brother here is a grandmaster who studied under the late great Sensei Master Ronald Duncan, one of my teachers, and so enough respect to him. We got Dr. Alisha in the building, of course. On the first, we have Dr. Ali coming in. Original and indigenous. What should it really mean to melanated people? We're going to speak on that topic, and he's going to do a whole PowerPoint on that. So that's going to be powerful when my brother returns to my platform by himself this time. And so enough respect to him. So let's get into the rest of the of course the reasons, the 7 reasons. We just did 2, and you got long explanations when you did that.
Well, I'll shorten them. I know how to
I
do
know. I forgot how winded you can be. My goodness, but it is. That's good. Wind is good. It's called the breath. Spirit. That's called
Shoe.
spirited.
Yeah, I got
go,
you. All right.
go ahead.
So, reason 3, your reality tunnel is stronger than your new picture. Your reality tunnel is stronger than your new picture. A reality tunnel is the story you live inside of.
Mm.
It is shaped by family patterns, money history, heartbreak, disappointment, culture, survival, religion, and what your body learned to expect.
Mm.
A vision board gives you a new picture, but your reality tunnel determines what feels normal, safe, and possible. If struggle feels normal, ease can feel suspicious. If chaos feels familiar, peace can feel strange. If money has always been tied to stress, wealth can trigger fear before it feels like freedom. And so the picture gives direction, but the new story actually has to give permission. So if you update the story with compassion and truth, this is what happens in meditation. In meditation, the parts of you that keeps noise going, I'm going to keep music going, I'm going to keep TV going, I'm going to keep myself distracted. When you're in meditation, you hear. And you hear what you've continued to override. So you get a chance to notice the old belief without letting it lead you. And then you give your future a new agreement to stand on.
Right.
And so something simple you can do is just choose one belief. Because we try to just, I'm going to fix everything. No, you're not. Start with one. And then rewrite it in plain language. For example, the belief of money never stays becomes, I am learning to manage, respect, and grow money. There's a completely different energy because, Reverend Ike, okay, Ezekiel L., he taught us.
That's
He
right.
said clearly, money is a woman, currency is a female energy. If you reject her, she will continue to stay away from you. So we have to understand that there was so much truth in many of the things that he dropped to us.
Yes, he did.
So your new life needs a new story to live in. Otherwise, you got a new life in an old story. You're trying to put new wine in old wineskins. And we know that never, ever works. See, a lot of the things that we got taught in the Quran, in the Bible, in all of the holy books, they're wisdom.
Right.
They ain't got nobody attached to them. It's just wisdom.
Right.
Wisdom don't care who speaks it. If it applies, let it ride. Reason 4, your daily agreements are pulling energy away from the vision. Your daily agreements are pulling energy away from the vision.
Right.
So your life is built on your agreements. It's not 4 agreements. It's not 5 agreements. It's every repeated choice, habit, boundary, conversation, and environment. And each of them carries energy. The ancestors hear what you say and witness what you keep agreeing to. So that's if you believe the ancestors are outside of you or are you. Whatever it is that you keep agreeing to, you'll have people that will be in living together situations for 6 years. And they keep saying, oh yeah, we about to get married. We about to get married. Year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10. Oh, this Christmas, he gonna give me a ring. Because you've programmed yourself to believe that. We've got to be within the reality of a truth. So the vision grows stronger when your choices give it evidence. What's the evidence of this vision you've contrived in your head? Where is the evidence? You can keep saying, I'm going back to school. I'm going to graduate by 2028. Okay. This 2026, you're not enrolled in anything. So you're going to graduate from a 4-year program in 2 years, and you have not even done the research yet. The evidence is not lining up with the vision that you keep casting. So then internally, you don't even believe you. You don't believe you. Write the vision and make it plain means the vision should be clear enough for your calendar, your money, your body, your habits, your circle to understand and support it. Nobody's going to support you if, oh, child, I'm getting ready to do, and you never follow through. People stop believing you. They stop believing in you because you become the king or queen of start and stop. So they stop believing you. And so if you choose one daily agreement that supports the vision and keeps it simple enough to repeat, you start believing yourself. You start believing yourself. Pick one picture on your board and make one decision every day for 7 days that supports it. Because like I said, a lot of us are still trying to relive things from 20, 30 years ago. That vision is no longer. But if you have not had your life purpose done, you're still trying to go back 10, 15 years ago. And that has expired because you didn't act on it. So the board is the prayer and your behavior is the offering. So that's the reason that you heard, what is it? The sacrifice, the offering. Give it to me, Simon. You know exactly what it is. It just went out of my head. It is, it'll come back. But there's a parable that talks about the sacrifice and the offering. And so your offering is not acceptable. So I forget what it is, but it is sacrifice is better than offering. Offering is better than sacrifice. Something to that effect. I don't remember. But what it essentially said was obedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice. There we go. So your obedience is better than sacrifice because some of the things you're willing to sacrifice are not willing to be accepted. You're going to sacrifice something that don't mean anything to you. And that's where we run into it. So if the board is the prayer and your behavior is the offering, you're coming in alignment. So you're sacrificing. When I taught Sacred Woman, one of the things that I upgraded when I made it my own, I actually made the heart the altar, and what was sacrificed on that altar was your ego.
Mm.
That's a whole different ball game.
Mm.
Because if your ego does not get sacrificed, you end up continuing repetitious cycles of destruction.
Right.
And you take that ego into this new successful place and you self-sabotage. You damage everybody in it, everybody that's chosen to follow you, the whole 9 yards.
Mm.
So this is why that heart has to be lighter than a feather, but that ego has to be lighter than the heart.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So reason 5, you confused inspiration with initiation. You confused inspiration with initiation.
Mm-hmm.
Inspiration opens the door, but initiation teaches you how to walk through it. Fresh starts feel good, but deeper power comes through rhythm, repetition, and follow through after the feelings fade. Though the vision tarry, wait for it. That teaches us timing. Waiting is preparation, maturity, and learning how to hold the things that we ask for. The journey is where the vessel gets prepared. So if you create a minimum standard that you can keep on a full day, make it small enough to do and meaningful enough to matter. One of the ways that you can do that is by creating your even on my full day rule, and let it be one promise that you keep for yourself. Like you were saying, you kept seeing people throw away vision boards, and it's because they thought they could just cast a spell, put it on a board, hang it up, and then it was going to be. If you lay in your bed all day, you're not getting ready to get a paycheck from your job because you didn't go to work. So we can't expect a priest to sit up and drop an egg or burn something or kill something and whoof, it's just magical.
Mm-hmm.
That's more deception.
Right.
So inspiration lights the candle and initiation keeps the flame.
Mm.
Reason number 6, your environment is choking the vision. Your environment is choking the vision. So your vision is sensitive while it's growing. The right soil helps it to breathe. Your environment includes your circle, your home, your schedule, social media, habits, and emotional atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Some people can love you and still not be qualified to advise your next level.
Mm.
I had a phrase, and you've heard me say it: when I eat, everybody eats.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I had to learn better than that because everybody ain't hungry.
That's right.
So some people don't want the meal, they just want access to the kitchen.
Right. That's that part.
And I learned too that you can give somebody a Ferrari, but you're not required to refill the tank for them. That's not your job. If I give you a Ferrari, you need to fill the tank yourself.
That's right.
So one of the solutions is clean the circle with wisdom. Start to look around you. Who's in your circle? You should always be the dumbest person in your circle. I keep wise women and men around me, people that know more than I do, have more than I have, and don't mind teaching me how to get it. That's who I keep around me. I want to always know the least of everybody around me. Anytime you're the smartest person in your circle, you need a new circle. Your circle has become toxic because familiarity breeds contempt.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things you can do is make 3 quick lists. Who in my immediate life strengthens my vision? What space helps me feel clear? And where do I need better boundaries this week? Because many of us let people just come in and out of our lives because we don't have any boundaries. We don't respect us, so we don't force other people around us to respect our time, to respect our money. We just don't have that expectation. So when you start small, who strengthens me? I got to look at the 5 people around me. Do you give to me? Are you taking from me, or are you neutral? If you're neutral and you're constantly taking from me, yeah, you're a liability. You're not an asset. I got to let you go. Some vision boards need a cleaner circle and better soil. The reason that you continue to get toxicity is because your soil is toxic and your circle is too. And finally, you are letting the wrong people get too close to your dream. Discernment is part of manifestation. A psychological predator studies your wounds and uses them as a doorway. They may come as a friend, a lover, a relative, a client, a spiritual person, a business connection, or a supporter. Now, it's always been said that the easiest way to distract a highly elevated woman or a highly elevated man is to send a lower vibrating man or lower vibrating woman that is giving where the empty space is. When you don't have the right type of protection around you in the correct circle, then people slither into your life, and you're just like, how did they get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. That one's not supposed to be there. They are there to slowly destroy your vision, not out loud, little by little. Those are the little foxes that destroy the vine. They may distract, drain, flatter, rush, guilt, or confuse the dream instead of honoring it. A vision board without discernment can become a menu for the wrong people. Everybody who claps for you is not safe to come close to you. Some people want to witness the vision and to witness your fruit, but not to handle the seed. So you can put gates around sacred things, share unfinished plans with people who can hold them with care, and let consistency earn closeness. So you can choose one boundary that protects your creation time, your peace, and your unfinished plans. Everybody does not need access to the seed while it is still becoming a fruit. Did I do well, Simon? Did I stay right there and do what I was supposed to do?
Yes, ma'am. You did do that. You did a great job. Let's get that a round of applause. There it is. There it is. Great job. And our family, let me tell you, it can get extensive, especially when you go through her programs and her classes and her workshops and all. That can be very extensive because she can keep on going.
I'm quiet and shy, Simon. I'm shocked and appalled by your words.
Really? This is what we're doing? This is really what we're doing. Exactly. Really? This is what we do.
Right.
I'm gonna take out my rose pen and write.
I saw that. I saw that. It
smells like a rose.
I love it.
Family. A lot of people, and before we finish it off, we still got a good 10 minutes before we finish it off because I'm writing and still studying and taking notes and doing what I do. But a lot of people, because of their traumas, seem to always look for the red flag in others and willing to eliminate a whole relationship, eliminate a lot of the vision that was placed together with that person, whether they was married for a certain amount of years. And when somebody finds that spirituality, and maybe your husband not on that same road, or you not, and that person's, I always, especially with clients, I always, is he still taking care of the bills? Is she still doing what she's supposed to do in this house? Is she still? Why are you leaving so fast? If that person's on their journey, let them stay on their journey. You're on your journey. You're doing spiritual work and cool and all that. You found whoever that's guiding you, but you really to get rid of this person who still stayed consistent in taking care of the household, or being your person that's still reciprocal with their energy, but they're not following what you're doing at this time. What how The question is, why are people doing that, and why are um are the people that are doing that not really finding, recognizing their own healing and their own need to heal first, and learning how to, in order to them, for the resolve a certain situation before they decide to just cut off or eliminate a marriage or stop a marriage, especially when the person is still doing what they was taught to do, especially in the wedding vows. What is that all about? Because there's a lot, people can't stay together too long nowadays. I've noticed that, even when they're trying to be in a relationship and all that kind of stuff. That the vision is not there for that. And some people would rather be alone.
It's not that they want to be alone, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what they want to be. What they want to be is in control.
Ooh, did you say control? Ooh, did you say control?
They want to be in control. And so you don't have the right to control another person. So let's use Christianity, just as, because I used to be a preacher and I did all of that, and I've done it. There's nothing yes.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So people get hemmed up into the unequally yoked thing. Okay. But you was high and he was high. So y'all was equally yoked, getting high. He was your dope man and you was running. Okay. So everything was fine, but then you found, hallelujah, you did all that. Okay. This the problem. He's still showing up.
Right.
He's not harming you. He's not putting the children in detriment. He's not willing to go to the church and give his life over, because that's not where he is. That's not where his belief system is. He may be able to see things that you cannot see.
That's right.
This is why you have to make the decision. Is this a man who has a vision, and can I follow his lead? Anything with two heads is a monster, and anything that has two visions is a division. So if you suddenly have developed this relationship with God, great, but now he's not good enough. Why is that? And now you want to go to the preacher and have the preacher then tell you, oh, you can leave him. But then you want to leave the little scripture that says the sanctified wife sanctifies the husband, and the sanctified husband sanctifies the wife. So you want to just leave all of that because you done found religion. And 6 months from now, you may change religions. You gave up your husband, messed up your kids, all of that, because he didn't fit into your box. That is where the conditions of your love have made you an idiot. And so when we do idiotic things, we end up destroying everything around us. So no, you don't get to leave your mate because you found religion. If anything, with loving kindness have I drawn you. So if anything, you should be able to have more of a heart of compassion toward them. If they don't never choose your path.
Mm.
If they never ever choose your path. I took my Shahada not because I had to, but because of the life that the brother I was dating at the time, who I married, was living.
Yeah.
He drove an hour every morning just to pray Fajr with me and go. I was like, oh, if this is Islam, oh, this is amazing.
Mm.
So we have to understand, why are you making this religious decision? And then, is this going to be the best path if your mate does not follow you? What is y'all's relationship really built on? Is it
Mm.
built on a relationship with God, or is it just built on a specific religion? If y'all didn't come into it with God as the center, you got to understand, you made that covenant. Now, as long as it's not harmful,
Mm-hmm.
you see what I'm saying? Like, if he's still selling out the house, that's harmful for you. That's a different conversation. But if he respects what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
you don't just get to up and leave him, and then you have no consequences to it. That has a consequence to it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Mm. 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 Heavy consequences,
Your
and
children end up not respecting you. And that's what people don't understand, is you can make, oh, your daddy ain't this, your daddy ain't that, your mama ain't this. Those children grow up. And when they do, that's one of the quickest ways to lose your children. I watch, and I hate it, but I see sisters do it worse than brothers.
mm.
I see it consistently.
Elaborate.
Is hurting. I said it, yes. The
Mm.
sisters I've seen, I have observed sisters doing it worse. So your daddy wasn't this, your daddy wasn't that, your daddy didn't want you. Okay. And then daddy producing receipts. Son, I sent child support constantly. I made sure I paid it through the system, and I gave it to your mama, and she still wouldn't let me see you. That's real life. And I deal in real life scenarios. That's what I counsel. That's what I see.
Mm. Mm.
And that's real vision. So again, like, you can't trap somebody in a relationship and then get upset when they want to be free, because you knew what you were doing. You were being manipulative in order to create a situation where they had to choose you. Let somebody choose you and stop being the freak of the week out the gate. This is where the problem comes in. You are actually giving full consent to somebody you don't even know.
Mm.
We're letting brothers come into our houses with our sons and our daughters, and we ain't checked their criminal history because I don't want to run him off. Dummy, you don't, excuse me, darling, you don't even know him. And he's in your house with your children.
You left them to go babysit.
Oh! Don't make me start that one, because we'll be here for 2 more hours.
I know, poor thing. We don't want to do that. Sister, oh man, look, we get ready to take a step to the rear and get the heck on out of here.
No.
Because whatever, you're in Tennessee.
Right.
So I don't get my food anymore.
Tell the people about the food, because some of the people don't even know. They don't know the truth about the food.
You are a excellent food, let's say, person who provides great tasting food. Even my sons love it. And my sons, oh my sons, I love it. Shia, Jalil, Kalfani, and Tariq love that food. Man, and I know they wish they was
okay, because they know 2:00 in the morning, auntie, and it's a plate. It's a plate. That's what it is.
Food. They taking home bottles of soup.
They did. Happy.
Or coming to bother me about it. Whatever. Big up them.
And the cobblers and all of that.
Yeah, they still in Georgia doing their thing, man. Loving it. Dr. Alisha, thank you so much for coming on. Of course, family, make sure you check out her new website, mygotoguru.com. 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 Let me say it 4 times because I don't want to sound like somebody else. My go-to guru.
You went there. You
I
went
gotta go in there.
I'm excited. Yeah, that website, sister, if y'all want her information, you can reach out. Literally, she did that in 24 hours.
Oh yeah, what's her name? What's her name? What's her
name is Nia Amaru. And she is amazing. Somebody can put her name and phone number. She's on here as well. She is a beast. You can show the pages. You can let the people see it.
Yes.
She did that site. I mean, that sister did that site. She did it.
You have a number, you said? What you got? You have it? Let me see. Her name is Sister Mia?
Nia, Niyyya. Niyyya.
Niyyya. Got it.
She's right there in New York. She needs to connect with you. She's gonna be down talking to Monique.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she does bioscan. She is a beast.
What's her number? You got a number?
646.
Hold on, 646.
409.
409.
1598.
1598. Okay.
She is a beast. She's in the Bronx, and she is a beast with it.
You said she does what else? She does graphics. She does what else?
Everything. Websites, graphics, business cards, everything.
Wow.
And she's fast, thorough, fast, everything.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. You said bio something. You said first.
Bioscans, yes.
Because I know Dr. Ali used to do bioscans too.
She's one of our tribal doctors. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I know Dr. Ali used to bring that back in the day. Him and Noble Ampu used to do certain things.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother for years.
Ampu was one of the first people when I decided to leave Hebrew Israelites. He made it okay for me because I was terrified. I had observed the Shabbat for like 10 years straight, like never ever worked on a Saturday. And I was so afraid. He was like, it's cool. And the first Saturday that I worked, I sold a $24,000 cruise. I said, if this is what cursed looks like, yeah, I'm good. I'm so good. I did. There was a whole family that went to Alaska, paid it in full. I said, yep, we're working on Saturdays now, buddy boy. Yeah, so it was good. But I appreciate the level of discipline. And I was not part of the ones on 125th Street yelling and screaming at the pale people. I know we were not doing that. But the level of discipline, even the way that I saw polygamy done, you know what I'm saying? It was done righteously. Right. And I was just like, yeah, I thought it was beautiful. So yeah, shout out.
Oh yes, a big up. I just shouted out Sister Nia, of course. Check out. Give her a call 646-409-1598. I'll call her about bioscan, but I'm going to talk to, of course, Dr. Ali momentarily. But I definitely want the balance. I like to bring on women too. So
absolutely,
I'm always
amazing. So yeah, since you're right up there, she can do one for you. Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, she said she wants to get with Monique. Yeah, Monique.
She wants to do them at Nicholas. Absolutely. So
Monique, she could come in. She can actually come and vendor one of my events. I can do it. That's each. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of events coming up. So while I'm back up here, I got to amalgamate myself into this craziness, New York. But again, this is my flyer. If those who are serious vendors, I need serious vendors. If they're going to come, I got the library now.
She can come to that.
Yeah. This is for people. They got to text me and let me know that they're serious vendors, so I can know what they need to do.
She's a people, and so she can text you.
Yeah, tell her.
People.
Yeah, so I know she's a whole people. So I want to make sure we got it going on. And this is all your page. She did a great job.
She did this in 24 hours.
24 hours. Lord have mercy. Your twin.
I ain't mad at none of my AI twins, not at all.
Your AI twin.
Yes.
Look at all of this. He's on it too.
When I tell you, do you see how beautiful the colors are?
Yeah, that's your colors. That's your colors all day.
Really did it.
That's your colors all day, every day. Right? My goodness. And she, like I said, she got a.
Normally I had on green because it's Wednesday, but I had to match my site, so it makes sense.
I'm telling you, family, she got certifications and doctorate up the wazoo.
Well, now I'm gonna tell you. So our Aboriginal university.
Yes.
So I have started the doctor's program there, the tribal doctor program there, because what I've learned, and I've sat under best of the best, gotten degrees, certificates, all of that. But when I started eating according to food science, that's when everything shifted. That's when everything shifted. So I'm doing my bison, I'm doing my salmon. I was vegan forever, but I was also extremely, I couldn't get my iron levels together at all. And my protein, it just was not working. So now that I have shifted to food science, you say I feel better.
Somebody said thank you too. Tribal Birth
Oh,
Ministry.
that's her. That's Sister Nia.
Oh, okay. What up, girl? How
Oh
you
yeah,
doing?
she's a beast with it. I mean, everything, womb, everything with the
Yeah.
sisters. Yeah,
Sister, you make sure you take this number right here. Call the king. Call the king. That's my number
indeed.
right there.
347
49
967 1022. It ain't changed in years.
496
That's right.
102. That's right.
That's
So
right.
that's who you text me right now. So I know it's
Absolutely.
you. And
Yes.
if you do want to vend this coming weekend to see Dick Gregory's nephew,
Oh,
oh, he's performing live, Mark Gregory with Dr. Aleem El Bey
say
and
less.
Unc Rising's son, and King
What?
Simon as the host with Khadidra El Bey doing her
Oh,
thing.
don't make me ride up the
We
road.
gonna be in
Don't
the
make me ride
motherfucking
up the
building.
road.
We are giving a tribute to Dick Gregory and in our own way with his nephew coming in to give us 30 minutes
Love it. Don't let me get on a plane. Let me check
of
my
Gregory history.
flyer miles.
We doing
What?
we
I love
do.
it. Okay.
And if you want to even advertise on my show, sister, you just text me, oh soul girl. There's my number right there. Ain't changed in 20 years. That's 347-496-1022. 347-496-1022. Serious vendors.
Anybody that wants to be a vendor, I can give a testimony about being an advertiser with you, because
Yes.
I'm getting ready to advertise again. I was only sleeping about 4 hours because when Simon advertised. So I will
Man,
get back
some of
in
these
there. Yeah.
some
Oh
of
yeah.
these flies are on the street. So I wouldn't mind having her at this event with
Oh,
Lloyd,
she would be
myself, and
excellent there.
as far as
July
being
25th.
there, because this is going to be
Okay.
an applicable alignment workshop and big
Beautiful.
up to that. So that's going to be
Beautiful.
at this new cafe, this new vegan
It's on
cafe called Mint.
Flatbush.
It's
Flatbush.
on Flatbush and Church. I mean,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Flatbush and Caton Avenue,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Okay.
Right there,
Oh yeah.
brand new, very nice in that mall area. I don't know if you remember that mall area, that Flatbush mall they used to have, but they renovated now and they got a lot of different things. So
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
but it's a nice place. I'm just, Dr. Melanie recommended her, and my son also recommended her. So I said, you know what? Let me go link up. Ate the food, Lord. It was like sitting down at your table. Eat.
What?
But she put her whole soul in it. She's a
Not
Taurus.
the
She's a
soul.
Taurus, so she put her whole
Oh,
soul.
well, you know,
Y'all
yeah.
Earth signs be putting your whole
Taurus,
foot
yeah.
in there, your
Taurus,
whole
she
foot in
did
your
that.
body. And I'm
Oh
like,
man.
thank you for your foot and your hands in the food. Thank you very much. Please
That's
be
gonna make me ride up the road, because I'll ride to New York in a minute, just like it ain't nothing.
like it
Oh,
ain't a word. It ain't no
oh
motherfucking
man.
word, girl. You
Yeah,
know how we do. But
absolutely.
we got it. Did you talk to Monique about doing something yet? You need to go talk to her.
I did. I talked to Monique. Monique and Nia are going to connect
Okay.
on that, and so I think that's going to be wonderful. And maybe I'll come up and do some food or whatever.
Yeah,
Because
you need to get back in it and get back in the swing of
but I get up there and want to stay. That's the
You need
concern.
to, yeah, I know New York, especially during the summer, because they're looking for more vendors at this place, the International African Arts Festival. I'm the host now, y'all know and it's a new location, Lincoln Terrace Park, right there for Eastern Parkway in Buffalo.
Oh,
New location, it's tight,
okay.
it's intimate,
Oh,
it's a beautiful
yeah.
location.
Okay.
And that's where all the brothers be working out, doing they pull
Yeah.
ups and all that
So
over that
Nia
area.
can come to that, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be She should call and tell them that King
She
Simon sent
should.
her, and that's gonna be very nice for those for
Okay.
July 3rd all the way to the 5th. She
I
should be
love
doing
it.
scanning
I
over there.
love it.
I'll be doing numeration and all that kind of stuff
Oh,
there.
that's
So
excellent.
we're gonna be in
Yes.
the building. But
Beautiful.
man, Dr. Alisha, thank you so much for being a part of the
Indeed.
journey, of course. You know, I don't know what's her connection, because you mentioned Queen of already, and Queen, I'm going to be speaking here, so if she wants to vend there, she could vend there too if she wants.
That'd be a good environment. Yeah,
that'd be a good environment for her to vend.
Mhm.
Also, Queen is still
Absolutely.
growing and being her best self,
Absolutely.
as much as she possibly can, and doing her thing. Family. We all family, and
We're all
she
family. We
still love you.
absolutely
She still loves you,
are.
and
Yeah,
just
that'd be good. I think
always.
she would do very, because she full-fledged doula, whole 9 yards.
Oh
Just,
wow. Okay.
she is that person.
Okay.
So I definitely want y'all to connect, because you've got, especially with you being up there now, you done left Atlanta. So
Right.
I'm like,
Oh
sorry.
man, she just texted me. She did text me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, and she's a Libra, so
Oh yeah, I love
Come
Libra.
on,
Libra.
okay?
I'm
That's what I was
Aquarius, girl. I'm Aquarius. I'm the one.
like.
I am the one. I am
Absolutely.
the one. I'm born the same day as Rick James. Leave me alone.
Yes, cousin Rick, bless
and,
his
and,
heart.
and Langston Hughes and, and,
Oh
and,
yeah,
and Dennis Brown and reggae artists,
yeah.
all that. But you said I'm a whole ass. I just like to have fun, man. Look, that's what keep it. I'm gonna be
You
60.
got to.
I'm gonna be 60 next year. Yo, and my hair. Look at
No.
it. Look, no, just for men, none of that.
Now
Y'all
that's
can't
not
do
one of
it.
them little kits. That's
No,
not one of them
no,
little
I
kits.
don't do them nigga things. That's nigga stuff. Do them nigga stuff. That's nigga stuff.
I love
I
it.
don't do
I
my hair.
love
You can't pull this off.
I love it. Oh my goodness.
It's and I remember I was growing an afro one time. I cut it down, but I'm letting it grow again.
Really do it big. Do it like the twins do.
Like
You
yeah,
know,
like
when Blue Pill do it, he do it.
yeah. I'm not trying to do it like Jay-Z. Comb my locks out in 10 weeks. But
I'm
hey,
just sit
that's
here.
a serious promo by another Virgo, Beyonce. Big up
Well,
to her.
yeah,
She's a promo
of
master.
course. Of course.
Oh my God, everybody's probably like, what the hell King Simon say? Yes, she said, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
all of those
And
things are happening.
I appreciate you so much. We will be having one of the team members from out of the tribe, man, coming on July the 1st. My brother, Dr. Ali,
Did
will
you say
be.
one of the, he is the chief?
Yeah, he's the chief, but I know he don't like those titles. He keeps it cool. He's just to himself.
Absolutely.
He don't mind. I got
Very
him.
humble brother. Very humble
He's
brother.
been battle tested against Polite, against this person,
Absolutely.
against that person. He's been battle tested at
Absolutely.
the
And
Sinetta
always
TV. So
came out on top.
came
Absolutely.
out doing a thing, man. Bad. I remember I had to piece them out. I had to bring unity between them because they was about to get it in one time at the
Oh yeah.
national. I
That's
remember that. Oh my gosh. I
I
had to come
remember
like
too.
Bob Marley with Edward Siaga and Manley. I had to put these
Oh
two together like
wow, you brought that back.
I brought him up
Man,
like that to a Bob Marley
yeah,
song, and I know he
yeah.
remembered it. I have it on video. It's on DVD. I gotta go find that DVD. But
Crazy.
man, Dr. Alisha, any last words in regards to the vision board and what they should do as far as contacting you and all that? Whatever last word you want to give them, I'm gonna give you the floor right now to close it out
Absolutely.
before I say my prayers. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So, family, this has been a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. I have enjoyed it every time I've been on Simon's show. It's always amazing. But definitely check out the site. Sister Nia did an amazing job. It took her a day.
Love
And
it.
so, if you don't have sites for your business, reach out to that sister. She's running a special till Friday. I think it's 222 and for a whole landing page. And I mean, it's not something thrown together. If you want people to take your business seriously, you've got to look the part. The sister did it. She did an excellent job. And even if you're not clear in your mind what you want, she's really, really great. But I want to say to each of you all, thank you for listening in. Go back and listen to it a second time, because whenever you hear something the first time, you're only hearing 65% of what's said. Go back and listen the second time so that you can get that other 35%. And I encourage everybody, we're getting ready to start a meditation circle for brothers and sisters, a melanated meditation circle, because a lot of us don't know how to meditate. It is crucially important that we not only learn how to meditate, but that we also take that energy so that we can then make manifestation boards in our houses and our lives.
Thank you so much, my sister. Let me give you a well-deserved round of applause, as I usually do, because I pay for these things. These applause I pay for. I tell people, here we go. Oh,
and you get a car, and you get a car.
You got no sense. You got no sense.
None.
Yo, Dr. Alisha, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I love you too. I think you're amazing. I'm glad you were born.
I'm glad we was both born, girl. We was all here to made up. She born the same day as my grandfather. So,
yes.
Oh, he lived to 103 years. He was born September the 9th. Lived to 103 years. Woo, yes. Man, and was still walking and went to sleep into into the realm.
I love that. Do you know who else is a Virgo?
Yes. Who else?
Jalen Brunson.
Yes, he is. That's right. He's August, right?
August
31st, right?
August 31st.
He born the same day of the guy that wrote the book that Reverend Ike promoted, The Power of Decision.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Now Ruby Sela was born that day too. Now Ruby Sela, the rap artist.
Hey, yes.
So yeah. I was checking him out. And what's his name was born January the 4th. The tall dude from the other team.
You're talking about
Wembley. Yeah, he was. But I said in the numerology, because both of them in the names, the Knicks and the Spurs have 22 in different systems. And I said, if the Knicks can be a team, they will make it. But if they don't be a team, they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
I had to put it. I got to give the balance.
Absolutely, sure.
If the Spurs was determined, because he lost determination. Okay. And I noticed that in the game. They lost determination because their numbers showed me.
Absolutely.
And in the systems, I said, wow. But I'm not one of those people. I've never been a basketball fan like that. I've always been boxing and martial arts. But hey, I didn't even go out there. It was too much going on. I do not like crowds like that anymore.
Yeah, I don't do people like
that. Because if one thing is going on, there's something else happening.
Yes.
There's a distraction. Something was happening, other things. We don't see it manifest in the next couple of weeks. We know what it is. But I want y'all to stay focused. Don't be afraid, because everything you want is on the other side of fear. Forget all that fear stuff. We ain't got our ancestors taught us how to die and go into the next round. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Don't worry. We've been through all this madness before. But Dr. Alisha, listener, and I hope you have a great time out there in Tennessee.
Yes.
Tennessee.
So everybody tune back in next Wednesday to hear our chief drop the knowledge.
Be in the building. And before that, Dr. Valentine, go be in the building. We wrecking the house. We wrecking the house with Dr. Valentine. Of course, the martial artist himself, and also Brother Shabazz. All of them have some great wisdom.
That's just going to be lit.
Oh, man,
when you going to sleep, Simon, because all of that energy.
Yeah, I take naps. Naps throughout the day helps me out. Oh yeah, I need the naps. I didn't know how valuable a nap was until I broke down the numbers.
Naps save lives. Yeah, naps save lives. And a little bison street taco, a bison street taco, and a nap.
I never had a bison. I never.
Okay? So
in Islam, we promoted lamb. I never had.
Yeah, lamb is cool. Lamb is cool.
Never had
bison. Yeah, because bison is indigenous to this land.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
So yeah. Very, very lean meat. And so next time I'm up there, which may not be too long if y'all keep having all that stuff, I'll do your bison steak, make you some tacos.
Sure. I will try, because I haven't eaten any type of red meat in a long. I've been eating just the fish and the white and and all that stuff. But I will try the bison.
You know what? I'm gonna check with Monique, because I could come up there and do some food, and definitely
you need to. You need to. Either if it's not before your birthday, after your birthday.
No. We ain't doing nothing till after my critical cycle is over.
You know what I'm talking about.
Simon taught me, no sir. So anytime after September 10th.
All these books, you see my books back here. We ain't playing.
I got them all, and I read them and studied.
And I got a new one about to come out too. So about to drop. Good. I'm working on it. So, my dear, thank you very much. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Be safe, be great, and we will talk. All right. All right. Give her a round of applause, family. There she is. Oh, there she is. Let me put you backstage. Yeah, we always have fun, man. We be wilding. We be wilding. Big up to her, man. At the concert, matter of fact, this weekend I ran into Jamila. Whoa, it was crazy. I ran into Jamila this weekend, man. Big up to Jamila and her sister, man. One of my former friends. Well, we still good friends. But ran into her this weekend. Family, Wayne Wonder was great this weekend. We had a good time. I ran into Malik Yoba too. Me and Malik used to work together at SOBs. I got him in this book right here. His pictures of me and him in the book, and Tony Rebels in that book right there. No promotion is bad promotion. So when he see me, he said, "Damn, Simon, you look good, man. Hey, how old are you now?" I'm older than him. That's all I can say. So yeah, these guys all over the place with that. My hair is not doing great that fast. So it turns to red and back to black. So it is what it is. I don't know where that came from, which indigenous ancestry that's from. But I noticed that since I was 40, that it turned red and then back to black. From 40 years of age, it was doing it. Some gray stays out there, but it turns red and then back to black. I don't know how this happens. I'm still trying to look for it. It is what it is. So on that note, family, I got to let you know, family, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I usually close out with some great prayers. The prayers that I am going to close out. You remember what the late, great Dr. Khalid used to say, regardless of land, label, or language, there's but one God. And remember what what Dr. B used to say and still says, I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection, and I am thankful for my life. Remember what the late, great Dr. Blair used to say, please, universal creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open up my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth and your love now. And remember what the late, great Maya Angelou used to say, and still we rise. Family, have a great day, afternoon, or evening, whatever time you may watch this over and over and over again. Remember, I love you because I love me. Period. Have a great day. Take care. We'll talk next time on the other side. More than likely, I'll about come up tomorrow. Peace. One love. One aim. One destiny. You've been watching King Simon Presents Only Quality People. We had on the great Alisha in the building. 7 reasons why your vision board is not perfect. Check it out. Rewind it. We're also broadcasting on Instagram. That's what it is. Peace out.
From the roots where the earth still speaks, to the fire where they always breathe. Hands of wisdom time can't erase. Every drop got a story to say. Slow it down, feel the rhythm inside. This ain't rush, this is sacred design. From the soil to the soul to the light, what you hold is a gift of life. You are, feel it in your soul. Give it, let the story unfold. Ancestral power in every drop. This that legacy, this don't stop. You are rooted deep in you. Give it, yes, pure and true. Not something you drink, you receive. This that energy you believe. Hey, hey. Ooh, Luwadi. Oh, Luwadi. Give it. And this is where your elders hit and drums sing perfectly.